Daily Words of God. If you wish to practice and understand the truth, then first you must seek the truth when things happen to you in your everyday life. That is, you must view things based on God's words and the truth. When the essence of the problem is clear to you, then you will know how to practice in accordance with the truth principles. And if you always view things according to God's words, you will be able to see the hand of God, the deeds of God, in everything that happens around you. No matter what happens around them, some people think that it has nothing to do with their faith in God or the truth. They merely follow their own inclinations, reacting according to the philosophies of Satan. Can they learn any lessons like this? Certainly not. It is for this reason that many people have believed in God for 10 or 20 years and still have no understanding of the truth or life entry. They are incapable of incorporating God into their everyday lives, or of approaching everything that happens around them based on God's words. And so, whenever anything happens to them, they cannot tell it for what it really is, nor are they able to handle it based on the truth principles. Such people do not have life entry. Some people only engage their minds when they are reading God's words in assembly. At such times, they are able to speak of a little knowledge, but they cannot implement God's words with anything that happens to them in real life. Nor do they know how to practice the truth. And so they think that everything that happens in their everyday lives has no connection to the truth, no relationship with the words of God. In their faith in God, it's as if they treat the words of God and the truth as an area of knowledge, as completely divorced from their everyday lives and utterly separate from their views of things, their life goals, and their life pursuits. What about such a form of belief in God? Will they be able to understand the truth and enter reality? When they believe in God in this way, are they a follower of God? They are not someone who truly believes in God, much less are they a follower of God. All of the problems in their daily lives, including everything involving family, marriage, work, or their prospects, they see as having no connection to the truth, and so try to solve using human methods. Experiencing thus, they will never gain the truth, will never be able to understand just what it is that God wants to accomplish in people, and the effect He wishes to achieve in them. God expresses the truth in order to save people, to cleanse and change their corrupt dispositions. But they are not aware that only if they accept and pursue the truth will they be able to solve their own corrupt dispositions. They are not aware that only when they experience and practice the words of God in their everyday lives can they gain the truth. Are such people not dim and ignorant? Are they not the most foolish, ridiculous people? Some people have never pursued the truth in their faith in God. They think that faith in God means going to assembly, praying, singing hymns, reading God's words. They emphasize religious ceremony, and they never practice or experience God's words. This is how the people of religion believe in God. And when people treat something so important as faith in God as religious conviction, do they not belong to the non-believers? Are they not unbelievers? Pursuing the truth requires experiencing many processes. There is a simple side to it, and there is also a complex side. Simply put, we should seek the truth and practice and experience God's words in everything that happens around us. Once you begin to do this, you will see more and more how much truth you need to gain and pursue in your belief in God, and that the truth is so practical and the truth is life. God saves humankind so that they can gain the truth as life. All of created humankind should accept the truth as life, not just those who perform duties, who are leaders and workers, or who serve God. God's words are directed to all humankind, and God speaks to all humankind. Therefore, all created beings and all humankind should accept God's words and the truth. Seek the truth in all things, and then practice according to the truth principles so that they can become able to practice and submit to the truth. If only leaders and workers were required to practice the truth, this would be completely contrary to God's will, because the truth expressed by God is for the whole of humankind, and it is expressed for the purpose of saving humankind, not just to save a few people. If this were the case, the words expressed by God would have little meaning. Do you now have a path to pursue the truth? What is the first thing that must be practiced when pursuing the truth? Before all else, you must spend more time eating and drinking the words of God and listening to sermons and fellowships. When you encounter an issue, pray and seek more. When you have equipped yourselves with more truths, when you grow quickly and possess stature, you will be able to perform a duty, undertake a little work, and will be able to make it through some trials and temptations. At that time, you will feel that you really have understood and gained some truths, and you will sense that the words spoken by God are all the truth, that they are the truths most necessary for the salvation of corrupt mankind, and that they are the truth of life given by the unique Creator.